Hello everyone, and welcome to another of Kenny's Movie Adventures. Today, I will be reviewing a movie called Fun with Dick and Jane. It came out in 2005, and I found it in a DVD at the local thrift store. I had heard the title of the movie before, but other than knowing that it wasn't about the classic schoolbook characters, I really didn't know anything about it. Looking at the DVD and seeing that it starred Jim Carrey, I was a little bit leery because, let's face it, Jim Carrey has made some really stupid movies. Maybe some of you like it, and I'm sorry if I'm offending you, but yeah. I mean, come on. Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask. I mean, that's just like, yeah. And he was also in that one Batman movie where he was like, which I absolutely hated that Batman movie, which is bad because I really like Batman, but that movie sucked, so yeah. Anyway, I was a little leery about it, but I figured, what the heck? The movie's cheap, give it a shot. So I gave it a shot. Dick Harper is promoted to Vice President of Communications just before his company goes bankrupt. With nowhere else to turn, he and his wife, Jane, turn to a life of crime. There were 11 outright cuss words. 1 F word, 1 BS, 9 mildly offensive swears, and there were 2 interrupted expletives. There is a mild reference to sex between a man and his wife, and later Dick and Jane start making out before the camera pans away. Dick gets drunk, or maybe he's just acting drunk, in a trendy gentleman's club and makes a scene. As indicated earlier, Dick and Jane take up a life of crime and never really have to face the consequences for their actions. This is one of those few times where something that happened after the movie really had an impact on how I viewed the movie. See, as the credits were rolling, I was thinking, well, that was a fairly decent movie, not bad. Well, then I started to write up my review, and I did the plot synopsis, and realized that the whole movie that I had just spent 90 minutes watching could be summed up in 2 sentences. Yes, I could add details, but without giving away the ending, what you just heard me say pretty much covers everything that happened. I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. On one hand, it means that there wasn't a whole lot of substance to the movie, but on the other hand, they must have done a pretty good job with the other aspects of the movie for me to be as entertained as I was by a movie with that simple of a plot. Overall, I liked the movie. It was funny enough to make up for all the implausibilities and plot holes, and there were quite a few, It was your typical Hollywood comedy. It's pretty clear they weren't going for realism there. With the exception of the drunk scene and the really dumb bit in an elevator, Jim Carrey actually managed to keep his stupid side pretty well contained and stayed on the funny side of the spectrum. I could have done without the cursing, of course, but other than that, it was a fun movie. Really nothing that outstanding, but, any grown-up that's just looking for a fun comedy to sit and eat popcorn to, I say go for it. Well, that about wraps up Kenny's Movie Adventures for this week. As always, if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button down below, and if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss a single one of our videos. And this is Kenny, encouraging you to watch outside the box.